think I need to learn how to write music and write lyrics while I'm happy. And it's going to be a struggle for me. I've kind of talked about this in a previous video, maybe even two. But ever since I really started feeling like the safety and the happiness and the warmth and the love and everything from my partner, it's made my ability to tap into that pit of despair and darkness where all the good lyrics come from almost impossible. And it's frustrating because I want to get back on stage. I want to write music again. I want to play music again. And it might get to happen. It really might get to happen. Because I have one friend who's a guitar player, does a bunch of like hardcore slam metal type stuff, right? And I have my old drummer who can play fucking anything. And I'm trying to get them put together. And kind of my thought is if I could be like, hey, I could do the vocals, and we can see where that gets us. But yeah, which means I need to be able to write lyrics. I need to be able to write again. One of the things I do have going for me is that there is a long-standing tradition in hardcore to write songs that are about positivity and strength and finding happiness and finding peace. The one I always like to I like to tell people about is Hatebreed. A lot of their stuff, especially like their Perseverance album, is all about that type of stuff. It's all about like getting through to the other side to where happiness is again. Like the very first lines, like if I remember correctly, you first turn an album on, the very first thing you hear is, you want to see me fail, you won't get your chance. Then there's, the lead single from it, I Will Be Heard, which the main part of it is, what is it? Now is the time for me to rise to my feet, wipe your spit from my face, wipe these tears from my eyes. Like, it's all about, like, being at your lowest and finding the strength and the will to pull yourself back up out of it. And so that's huge. And like that might be that might be where I go from. Because like, here's the thing. Up until now, just about all of my songs have been very dark, very aggressive. Like a lot of songs about like my abusive past. A lot of songs about like just like fucking crippling self-doubt and despair. Lots of songs about how I blame myself for the suicide of one of my best friends. Like that type of stuff, right? Songs about self-harm. Songs about like fucked up things I've been through. And then I also have songs about the government, and I can still do those. I just gotta, tap into that like angry ridiculousness. But yeah, like, that's kind of what I need to do, because I do want to get back on stage. I want to sing. I want to get up on stage. I want to fucking move a crowd again. And it's going to be hard to do that if I can't write anything. Now, like, if I end up with a group of people and one of them is a dope lyricist too, fuck yeah, I have no problem singing other people's lyrics. It's not a big deal to me. Like, I've done it for you in my last band. I did it. Like, and the most I'll do is I'll just kind of like, make small edits to it for like cadence and feel, and just so it flows a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, I miss it. I need it. I really want it. I really want to get back on stage. Like, it's a part of me that has been unfulfilled. And it's been okay, because for me, a large part of music was also escaping, right? It was escaping the bullshit of my life, and it was giving a voice where I felt like I didn't have one. Because where I felt like in my life I had no control of anything, I had no voice, I had no way to express myself. Well, with music, I'm the loudest voice in the room, and I will not be ignored. And so that definitely you know, that's kind of where I'm at with that, and that's what I want to be able to tap into with that. And like those are still important things, and so kind of my hope is that, like, you know, I'm happier now. I don't need those things as much, but being able to get that part of my life back will be very awesome. And then also, my partner is chomping at the bit with the idea of me being back on stage and singing again. She is so excited for the idea. She's been pushing, like, no, do it. And a big part of it is just because she loves the idea of being able to watch me on stage. She also loves the idea of, like, looking at all the other people that are drooling over me, and she could be like, nope, that's mine. I take that home with me. And I mean, I'm not mad at it. I like being the center of attention. But yeah, that'd be cool. And then, like, it's just fun. Performance is fun. And, like, karaoke, you know, somewhat scratches the itch, but it's not enough. Because, like, for me, like, karaoke's fun. Karaoke's a blast. I have so much fun doing it. I get to pick these cool songs. But there's nothing quite like being able to take these songs that you have labored over, you struggled over, that you have poured your heart and your soul into, and to be able to play it in front of people, and they can feel it, and they can hear it, and not only are they like, oh, I feel that way too, but when you have the audience singing your lyrics back to you, that's fucking good. That's better than any drug. It's fucking amazing. Yeah, I think this might be a short one. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm working on. So yeah, I don't know. I need to find a way, because okay. I could tap into that dark place again. And it won't necessarily be hard. Because all I really gotta do is stop taking my meds, fuck over my relationship, and boom, I'm back in the darkness again, and we're writing furiously. The problem though is that I want to still be happy at the end of it. I want to still be loved at the end of it. And nuking my life to write a couple songs is not sustainable. Like, it'd be one thing if I was already a famous musician and I know that I'm close to dying, and so I'm going to write that magnum opus, that masterwork, you know, that crowning jewel on the top of my fucking, you know, on the top of a life of fucking creation. That's completely different. But this isn't that. This is, you know, I'd be doing it so I can fucking struggle in my little fucking underground garage band, which is that's not worth nuking my life over at all. Like, I want to be happy. I want to keep my partner. And I put a lot of work into not being that person anymore. And so I don't really want to have to go back to being that person. Shit, just put back on. It's ridiculous. The sun's at the right type of thing where, like, it's too bright to fucking be without glasses, but it's glasses make it kind of too dark, but I'd rather have too dark than too bright. So okay, yeah, it's better. I'm not fucking squinting everywhere. So yeah, like, that's gonna be the goal for myself, is how do I tap into the creativity of the dark place without sacrificing my soul, my life, my love, my happiness. Might not be easy, but I think it'll be worth it. Or I just write songs about persevering through struggle. Maybe that's what I do too. We have to start blasting some Hatebreed and see what's what. That's what I got. Short one today. But yeah, a lot of fun.